Hello everyone, welcome back to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today guys, I am doing a reading on Olivia Rodrigo. I am beyond excited to be doing a reading on her. I don't see a lot of people doing readings on her. I haven't looked in a minute, so I don't actually know if anyone recently has done a reading on her, but I personally love bringing fresh faces to my channel. I haven't done that in a minute, and I've been doing a lot of updated readings, and I really want to focus back on doing readings that, you know, with fresh faces. You know, I remember I was doing Melanie Martinez, and I did Bella Thorne, I did who else did I do, guys? I did some other people. I can't think of them right now at the top of my head, but if you're looking for more fresh face readings, please come to my channel and check them out. You will be thoroughly impressed of what you'll find about these, of what I pick up about these celebrities, and just how we can really not know under the surface what they go through. And that's the beautiful thing about having my gift, is I truly pick up on their personality. And it's like, I don't know these celebrities personally, but energy doesn't lie, guys. You know what I mean? Energy does not lie. That's all I'm gonna say. Energy doesn't lie. So I say that to say this: I've been very curious about Olivia for like the longest time. I want to look more into her energy because I can't quite pinpoint why there's something off about her. And I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean, like, I just get this very, I mean, I think her music kind of speaks for itself. Like, she has this very victim mentality, and a lot of that I don't feel like is an act. I feel like she really does feel like she's the victim in a lot of the situations she gets herself into. And this is not to bash her. It's, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, she'll learn and to not be this way, because I do love her music. Although I love her music and I love her, the way she dresses, I still feel like as a Pisces she's finding herself, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I mean, guys? So there's gonna be a lot of tough love in this video, like I did with Taylor Swift and Kehlani. But with that being said, guys, I am so excited to do this reading on Olivia, because although I am a fan of her music, there is something weird and menacing about her personality, and I can't ignore that. I'm not gonna choose to ignore that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started reading on her. I don't know what's gonna come out in this reading. She's at the AMAs right now. I saw on Instagram. I didn't look into anything, but she's at the AMAs. I do feel like she is gonna win an award. She's gonna win an AMA award for Brutal, for her album Sour. I could see her winning an award. I think she is gonna win. I don't know, guys. I feel it. If she doesn't win Best Album or Breakout Artist, I feel like she could win Breakout Artist, or she could win for Driver's License. She will win an award for that. Obviously, come on. And also for her song Good For You, and her other one, Traitor or Brutal, I heard. So, or maybe not Brutal. What's the other one she had that was really popular? Oh, Deja Vu. I see her winning an award for those. So I feel like Olivia is gonna be winning a lot of awards, and you know, hopefully she does. She's a very talented artist. So anyway, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and look into Olivia's birth chart. That is how I get into these celebrities' energy, and let's do it. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you would like to stay for a while, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will get notified whenever I upload. And also, you know, I will be back to doing personal readings soon. I don't know exactly when that's going to be, but here is my new Instagram if you guys would like to follow me. So yeah. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and look at Olivia's birth chart. I have it posted up here in one of these corners. So she is a Pisces sun. Her birthday, oh, I didn't say this yet. So Olivia's birthday is on February 20th, 2003. You know, honestly, guys, like, I'm surprised they have her rising sign. She was born at 3 a.m. So that would be making her, that would make her a Capricorn rising. And then she has her sun in Pisces. Like I said, her moon is in Libra, Mercury in Aquarius, Venus in Capricorn, Mars in Sagittarius. So right off the bat, I feel a lot of conflicting energy with Olivia. I feel a lot of conflicting energy with her. the first thing I feel is her moon and her sun are in harmony with each other. It's interesting. Like, she wears her emotions on her sleeve very easily, even though you wouldn't be able to tell because she's got that Capricorn rising. She's got that little, you know, I like to mess around with Capricorn risings. I made fun of Kylie for it. Ariana Grande has it, that resting bitch face, you know what I mean? But the pouty face, like, they do that pouty face very well. It's like, you know, like Olivia, or that rolling eyes, as you could see on her album cover, like she's like rolling her eyes, and like, you know, that I feel like Capricorn risings know how to do that so well. And I feel like her sun in Pisces and her moon in Libra, they're like in harmony with each other. But it's weird because she's got that rising in Capricorn, so she's very good at making you think that nothing is wrong until she opens her mouth. Then you're like, oh wait, hold on, there's something wrong with you. Like, you, not, you know, emotionally, I mean, guys, not that she's, you know, like, I'm not being a bitch, like, oh, something's wrong with her. No, like, I mean, she's good at making you think like, oh, this girl's got it together. Like, she keeps her emotions in check. She doesn't, you know, cause a scene. No, Olivia is not afraid to cause a scene if she's really upset with you. And with that Mars in Sagittarius, she will be upset, man. And her Mars is, I'm surprised it's not in retrograde, because she holds grudges very easily. Like, she holds grudges, and I wouldn't expect that. Feeling her energy, guys, I wouldn't expect that from her chart, because she has very like fluid energy, but at the same time she doesn't. So I feel like she holds certain grudges and she doesn't let it go, and she does seek revenge. That's probably why she liked Taylor Swift so much, because she's like, yeah, I fucking relate to that. If you're upset about something, you get revenge, you know? So her form of revenge is, of course, writing her song about it. But also, like, she has her other ways that she gets revenge. Like, or she'll, like, embarrass you. Or, like, she'll, like, yell at you in public. Like, she's not afraid to have her little outbursts. And I think that's probably what I'm feeling from her. She has a really hard time keeping her emotions in check. And she can be very vindictive with her emotions. Like, if she doesn't like something, or if she doesn't want you to do something and she wants to be in control, she finds her own way to do that. She has a very adorable face, a very adorable type of you know, appearance, but that's calculated, you know what I mean, guys? And when you have Capricorn rising, I've noticed with this placement, because I've dealt with this placement, I've noticed, like, you can make people believe anything you want about yourself, especially that you're super chill. Like, I've noticed anybody with water in their chart with Capricorn energy, they're so good at controlling their emotions, like emotional control. And she's got that Venus in Capricorn with that Capricorn rising, Capricorn ascendant. So she has to learn. Her lesson in her chart is already telling me I have to learn how to control my emotions and not allow my emotions to get the best of me. You know what I mean? And to let things go, and to learn from that mistake, learn from that person, and not hold on to that person, not hold on to these grudges that I hold of these people, you know what I mean? And so it's kind of hard with her chart, because she also has her moon in Libra, which makes her, if you guys don't know, the moon is how you express yourself. It's your emotional stability, what you need to feel emotionally stable for yourself, or when you deal with people, how to interact with them emotionally, how you handle their emotions, right? And your relationship to your mother. So I feel like I don't know, we don't know much about Olivia's family. I mean, I don't, but I do feel like she has a close relationship with her family. I don't feel any bad energy from her family. Maybe there's something going on with the dad, but I don't really feel a bad energy with her mom. I feel like she's very close to her mom. Usually Pisces women are close to their parents, or they're close to, if they're not close to their parents, they're close to someone else in their family, immediate family. I've met Pisceans that weren't close to their mom or dad, but usually if they're close to somebody in their family, right? They're close to their dad, or they're close to their mom, or they're close to somebody like a cousin or something like that, that they really go to have that emotional support. Okay, so I feel like, you know, she's close with her mom. I don't feel anything bad with her mom, but with that moon in Libra, I feel like she could be very indecisive with her emotions, because Libras can tend to be back and forth with their emotions, because they have so many emotions in their head. They think so much, they're so logical. but they're also very, I say Libras are very emotional. A lot of Libras I've met are very emotional, very moody. So that's what gives her that moodiness about her. And you know, her Mercury in Aquarius makes her able to express those emotions in a more well thought out manner. Like it helps her to, like, she breaks down why somebody treated her a certain way. Like she's very intricate. She's very intricate. I think she's more, almost more intense than when I read on Madison. Like Madison was pretty intense. But that's crazy I said that, guys, because I didn't think a Pisces could be more intense than Madison. Like Madison has Scorpio and Pisces and Libra, and then I think she had Aries. Yeah, she was intense. She's almost, like, Olivia is almost more intense than freaking Madison, but not quite. I would say Olivia is more intense with her thoughts, you know what I mean, and how she breaks down those thoughts and how she thinks logically about what she's feeling. She thinks logically about what she's feeling, I'm trying to say. And I want to look at her Venus in Capricorn. So I'm seeing a lot of problems in her already in her love life. Obviously we can see that with her, you know, singing, but that's just about one guy, guys, you know, let's be real. I see, you know, Olivia, not to discourage her if she ever saw this reading, but I feel like Olivia is going to have a lot of problems in her love life just because Venus and Capricorns have a very tough time in their love life, especially her being a Pisces. So there's going to be some romanticizing of partners, but also she's going to learn as she ages to detach herself a lot faster from people. So that's good. I see Olivia aging out of this energy, out of the victim type of mentality, guys, I'm talking about. I feel that very heavily for her. It's not just in her music. Like she lives and breathes that victim mentality. Like, I'm serious, like, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see what is going on with her right now. I think, well, she's like at the AMAs, I'm pretty sure, so I'm probably gonna be picking up on that. But all right, guys, so Olivia had a lot of I want to look into her life too, actually, but Olivia had a lot of fame very fast. Like, it came very fast for her. A lot of times, you know, her being so young, I don't know how old she is, it took people like around her a while to become famous, but I'm feeling for her it didn't take very long, you know. And she had that show already. She was already on High School Musical, the when they remade it on Disney Plus. But she already was like doing things like before then. She was already acting, and I feel like things come very easily to her, and that's kind of surprising for me because she has Venus in Capricorn. She has a lot of Capricorn energy, so it kind of worries me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because you know, when things come easily to someone, that means that they don't really learn their lesson very fast. So Olivia, I would advise you, although I do see you growing out of that energy where you're not playing victim or anything like that, or you don't get so hard on yourself. Like, she's a perfectionist a lot, like especially about her music. You know, I feel like, you know, make sure that you're taking time to learn and to reflect on your actions and to not be, because she can be a bit difficult to work with. Not so much like, I feel like with acting, she can be a little bit difficult to work with because she's very moody. Like, she's a very moody person, and you know, the more fame she gets, I see it being a problem. You know what I mean, guys? I hope I'm wrong, but I see it being a problem. So her challenge is like staying humble, because I see a lot more fame coming to her, which I'm really surprised about. I didn't realize that I would feel that. I see a lot more fame coming to Olivia. I see her overcoming a lot of obstacles in her way. She's already gotten herself into some hot water with Sabrina Carpenter and her ex-boyfriend, which I do want to look into that, guys, and I want to get Sabrina's perspective and Olivia's perspective. And who cares about the dude, right? Because he's the problem. You know, so that was something that she had to overcome, and it was difficult. It was embarrassing for her because she does get embarrassed very easily. She doesn't like feeling embarrassed because she's got that Capricorn ascendant. I mean, who does? But for her, like I said, guys, I've said this before, Capricorn risings do not take being embarrassed lightly. Like, some people can skirt over it. Some people can use it to fuel their fame, use it to fuel their career, themselves, whatever, and learn. But she will go into hiding. Like, she will go into hiding. And I don't know why too, but I feel a racist scandal coming for her, so she needs to be very careful about that, and to not, I mean, and by careful I mean learning her lesson. And you know, she's gonna have to learn to take this, oh my god guys, I feel it, like, I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like she's gonna have a racist scandal, and I hope I'm wrong. And I've talked about this with my friend before, but I feel like she's gonna have something like that come out, or there's gonna be some like scandal come out with her. Oh god, don't we already know that? So anyway guys, with her cards, I see love begins. Her spirit guides want her to know to she's got a lot of love and support around her. She, like I said, I see her, you know, coming more into fame and really, you know, growing with that fame and everything. But it's gonna be difficult for her to have a love life. I heavily feel that for her. So she's going to have a lot of options, and that's great and all, but she needs to make sure she protects her energy. She needs to make sure that she learns from these obstacles and these dudes, and not be so quick to broadcast her love life, because she will easily become, she's gonna embarrass herself, you know, doing all that. So they also want her to work on forgiveness, which love begins card, this card to me is about starting new, and you know, welcoming love into your life, and accepting, you know, forgiving people, forgiving those who have hurt you, not just from her whatchamacallit, not just from her lovers in the past, but from, you know, friends that have done her wrong. Like, she really doesn't take lightly about that. I'm telling you guys, she holds grudges like really big. The next card is about solitude. She needs to go into introspection with herself. She needs to make sure that she's taking time to really relax, and like, because she's a Pisces, you know, Pisces need that time of solitude, you know, and that's what this card is talking about, solitude. And make sure that they take some time for themselves and be alone with themselves. And I feel like, you know, Olivia with that Libra moon, I was saying this about Madison, but same thing with Olivia, like Pisces with the Libra moon. I feel like that's the worst combination, because, you know, like, it's a lot of illusion on top of I want to be loved, on top of I want to be alone. It's weird. I don't know. It's a lot of contradicting energy. So she's going to have to, on top of making sure that she practices self-love, and that's a hard thing to do, guys. It's hard to, at her age in the industry, not just that, but also in life for us, right, that aren't in the industry, that aren't in the spotlight. Self-love is one of the, it's difficult, because you have to literally always put yourself first and not put other people first, you know, or not put their needs above your own. And Olivia tends to, we all can relate to this, I'm not clowning her for it, but we all tend to, you know, throw ourselves into our relationships and don't think about, okay, this is for me, I need to think about me, right, and be selfish, you know. And I feel like other areas in her life she could be selfish, but in her love life, no, like, she is not selfish, you know what I mean? So her spirit guides want her to go into introspection and really think about, you know, the type of love she gives herself, the type of energy she gives to other people, because Pisces tend to overextend themselves to people. They do, and they end up resentful in the end, you know. And there's a lot of, as well, a lot of resentful energy in her chart, you know. Okay guys, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was her next card was financial and material changes in the upright. So she's gonna have, oh, and partnerships too, she has partnerships coming up. So she's got, I keep hearing a fragrance for Olivia. I hear she's gonna get into more movies. We're already jumping into, my spirit guides are already telling me things that she'll expect. Her next album is gonna come out, I wanna say next year. If not next year, the end of next year. So she's gonna build more alliances, more partnerships. She needs to be careful. There is a legal matter coming in for her, so I just got that message. I don't know what that means, if it's with her team, or I know there have been some talks with her copying or taking other people's music or something like that. So she probably will, maybe that's what I'm picking up on, guys, or with her team there's gonna be some legal matter she's going to need to be dealing with them, or herself, maybe she's going to get herself into some legal drama. Or I said earlier, a scandal is going to come out where she is going to need to pay money to, or she will try to pay money to silence, or her team is going to try to silence some people. She also needs to be careful of men. I feel a lot of heavy male energy around her that kind of like treat her like she's stupid, or because Olivia can kind of be a little bit naive. Like she doesn't really have like a strong backbone, I want to say. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like she doesn't have a strong backbone, so she needs to learn to like stand up for herself more. And I was saying that, I was talking about this about like Ariana Grande, and she's learning how to do that. Well, I feel the same thing for Olivia. She needs to learn to stand her ground more and sound more confident when she pitches a song, or when she pitches an idea, or when, you know, she says what she wants to do, because her team tries to walk all over her. Like, I don't know this, guys. I don't know if this is true. All I know is what I'm feeling, okay, guys? I mean, I don't have proof of this, right? I just know what I'm feeling, and her team is not bad, and they're very good at promoting. So yes, and I apologize, guys, for any noise that you hear. My landlord and her son are starting to make noise, so I apologize again. Anyway, so I was saying that they need to allow Olivia to rest, and hopefully, you know, they allow her to do that. But I was saying too that I feel some like legal action coming for her, so hopefully that goes according to plan. Hopefully they don't, you know, cause too much problem. It doesn't cause too much problems. It feels bad, to be honest. It feels bad. I don't want to, you know, it was really interesting. Okay, so the question that I got asked was, will Olivia's future in music, will she become big but like Taylor Swift? So let's see, before we look into her and her relationship to her ex, and her relationship to Sabrina Carpenter. I want to look into that. So let's see, will she become bigger? I don't believe she will, but let's see. I feel like Taylor is going to mentor her, or she's going to seek advice from Taylor Swift. She is seeking advice, or she will seek advice from other people. But I do see I see a painful ending for her in the music industry, to be honest. I got the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant, like, and I think it's because I do get this cocky energy from Olivia. She's not very like humble. Like, I keep saying that for her, like I keep feeling it. Like, she's not very humble when it comes to like her craft. Like, she's very like, I already know. Like, I already know. Like, I already know how to do that. I already know this. I already know that. So I see some problems with her with that. God, I hate saying things like this, but guys, I feel it. So she needs to check her ego. She really does, because she don't know everything, but she, you know, she thinks, oh, you know, I studied a lot. I know this. I know that. No, you don't, girl. You're just starting out like everybody else, like, you know, that did at that time, you know. So she will have a few collaborations that will become that will do really well. I'll say she will have a few collaborations, but with her, she's trying to befriend Taylor Swift, or she's trying to befriend some celebrities, but it's not in a good way. Like, I see them cutting her off because she's trying to make friends in the music industry. She's trying to like network, I'm seeing, with the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, you know, keep her options open, collaborate more, really, you know, have people help her. But like I was saying, she does need to be humble. I keep picking that up from her. I do see a painful ending with the music industry kind of like turning on her, or like her turning her back on the music industry. Like, she gets sick of it, like she doesn't want to do it anymore. It becomes draining. So I feel like even though she loves music a lot, like that's her therapy, like she really enjoys making music, I see her having a lot of problems with the music industry, and I don't know why. Maybe it's in acting, but I see more so with the music industry, to be honest with you guys. So I see that being a big problem for her. And I know I touch on Taylor Swift as well too, because I feel like, you know, a lot of her inspiration comes from Taylor Swift as well. So we're gonna look into how Taylor feels about her, and you know, how she feels about her, you know, her being her inspiration and everything. But I kind of already said, like, I feel like Taylor is gonna like has mentored her a little bit, or is going to try to mentor her, or she's gonna be friends with her, or she's friends with her. So I'm curious if Taylor follows her on Instagram. I want to look. Okay, guys, I was looking at Taylor Swift's her Instagram. She don't follow anybody, so I don't know what's going on with Taylor Swift. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna look more into that. I want to look into how Taylor feels about her really quick. Guys, these cards are not good. Oh my god. Okay, so guys, like I said, these cards are not good. So I got the Hanged Man, which isn't always a bad card, okay? But I got the Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the High Priestess. So how I see this is Taylor knows that, you know, Olivia is her inspiration. Like, she's heard, and you know, word in the music industry gets around very quickly, especially when somebody's blowing up, you know. And Taylor has a record for helping, like, befriending the younger generation of, like, after her, and you know, kind of like piggybacking off of them or trying to like be of assistance to them or whatever. So I'm not seeing, guys, that Taylor wants to have a relationship with her. I feel like she's kind of annoyed with her, like kind of irritated. Like, it's not even like she's flattered. I wish I could say that she was flattered, but she's not, clearly, because what's telling me that is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles it's in the reverse, guys. And the Six of Pentacles for me usually means, like, you know, charity, like reaching out a helping hand, helping somebody, offering advice of some sort. Five of Swords in the upright, there's probably been some type of conflict, so maybe this legal drama, and I'll show you guys too, like what I'm looking at. So possibly some legal drama could be, you know, if she's, you know, Taylor has said something to her in regards to that, like had some words with her, or her team, maybe not Taylor, but like Taylor's team has had words with her, like, hey, you know, if you're gonna be pulling inspiration from Taylor, then you need to like get permission. Or I don't know if Taylor, I know Olivia said something about she like took a snippet from Taylor's song. I can't remember if she said that Taylor signed off on that, but I don't remember. But Taylor has a bad habit of saying things and taking it back, so man, I can't remember, guys. Like, let me know in the comments if you know, let me know in the comments if that's correct. But I don't know, like, I feel like Taylor isn't wanting to help her. Like, she doesn't want to offer too much advice. If she did offer some type of handout, it's probably because of that snippet. But honestly, guys, Taylor is not a nice person. Like, I don't care what no one says, she's not a nice person. Like, you know, she might be nice to her fans, but that's an act, of course, because that's her moneymaker, right? Yeah, so I feel like there's not good energy on Taylor's end. Olivia just admires her. She's all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed over her, but at the same time, I feel like her opinion on Taylor has been a little bit warped. Like, Olivia's starting to see how dark the music industry is. She's starting to see how people are, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a bit naive. She's a lot naive, actually. Let me say, she's a lot naive. You know, and it's because she's young and she's new to the music industry, and it's like anybody would be like that going into this, but you know, as a fresh face in the music industry and you're popping, you know. So I feel like, you know, Taylor is not willing to help her or be close with her. They had some type of words, or like maybe not even words, but like conflict. And you know, Taylor's on her high horse about it, type of thing. Like, she looks down on Olivia is what I'm seeing with the High Priestess. And Judgment, guys, I'm seeing this as Taylor, like, oh, you know, I got the answers, I got the proof, I got what you are looking for. You're looking to like piggyback off of my fame or whatever, or for me to mentor you in some aspects. And I do feel like they've kind of had a conversation, but it wasn't, I just keep feeling this bad energy from Taylor. Like, she doesn't like her. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it, guys. I keep feeling it. So let me know what you guys think. I feel it heavily. So, and she's kind of mad that Taylor is really prideful, I'm telling you guys. Like, some people would be like flattered, like, oh, you know, I'm your music inspiration. No, Taylor's like, she sees you as a competition, basically. I wish I could say that wasn't the way she was, but that's what I'm feeling, guys. Remember my Taylor Swift video. Y'all better go look at that. Very toxic. Okay, so guys, I want to look into the breakup with her and her ex Joshua and Sabrina Carpenter. Guys, I asked, did Josh really cheat on Olivia with Sabrina? I am getting the Ace of Swords. That is a yes. I'm getting yes, he did. Damn, she's telling the truth. It wasn't just, you know, because she was trying to like be like, oh, I'm hurt. Yeah, he did. Ooh, King of Swords. What is Joshua's sign? He's very like, oh, he did. Ooh, yes. What is his sign? Damn. Oh my god. Josh is a Capricorn. Oh lord. Josh, you're making us Capricorns look bad. Gosh. Let me see what Sabrina is. Hold on. Sabrina's a Taurus. Why am I not surprised that a Capricorn and a Taurus got together? Why am I not surprised? Sabrina's a Taurus. Joshua's a Capricorn. Not surprised. Olivia's a Pisces. She didn't have a chance. Poor thing. She didn't stand a chance. She really didn't. So what I'm picking up on from the energy surrounding this whole mess that happened was Joshua was tired. He didn't go about it the right way. He did start talking to Sabrina around the time that he was starting to try to end things with Olivia. So he did end up cheating. Sabrina knew about it. I'm gonna pull more on her. She did know about it, but he was saying like, well, you know, basically doing player shit. He was like, well, we're almost, you know, we're done. I'm breaking it off with her. We're done. But they already were friends. Joshua and Sabrina were kind of already friends and like flirting and stuff when he was with Olivia, right? And so they started to like, you know, have feelings for each other. And then he didn't quite know how to break it off with Olivia because, like I said, Olivia is very irrational. And I'm not trying to make her the, you know, the crazy one, but she does have a crazy aspect to her, like where she just goes berserk over her emotions and she will show up to your house. She's very much that stalker ex-girlfriend, like, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to make her sound mean, but she is crazy. She's freaking crazy, guys. Like, I'm sorry, like, she's crazy. Like, I this reading, I don't even know what did this turn into, but she was going crazy. Like, she was blowing up his phone. Like, she was like showing up to his house. She was making a big scene about it. Girl, you need to have some self-control. Like, just know your worth. Like, if you want to go talk to Sabrina and he don't want you like that, you will get somebody better. Like, fuck him, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. But she did not handle it very well, and so like every time they would try to break up, she would cause him to feel bad, or she would do emotional manipulation. You know, that she did a lot. She did a lot to try to keep him. So when she finally did find out and let go, she was seeking answers, guys. She's an investigator. Like, let me tell you right now, like, when Olivia wants to know something, she will investigate your ass. Like, oh my god, like, I see her looking through so much shit. Like, she wanted the truth, man, because he was lying to her. He was gaslighting her too. Josh, why are you gaslighting? Like, oh my god. So he was like gaslighting her, so I can't fully blame Olivia for being crazy about it, because like, I'm just saying, some men drive us to be crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they try to act like, oh man, that bitch is crazy, she crazy. Like, because you made us crazy, you know what I'm saying? But despite that, Olivia can get crazy. Like, despite that, she can get crazy. She's a very emotional person, very emotional, doesn't know how to control her emotions, and doesn't know that she deserves better, you know what I mean, in a lot of situations. So I am seeing that there was some conflict, a lot of conflict with them. A lot of toxic energy is coming out for them both. Like, they just weren't right for each other, and Olivia had a hard time letting that go. She did eventually, of course, let go, but it took her a while, you know what I'm saying? Especially being cheated on, it's not a good feeling, you know what I mean? All jokes set aside, it's not a good feeling to be cheated on. You know, it really makes you doubt yourself. And Olivia's music, you know, you can see that she struggles with that, you know. But despite that, her cards are saying that too, you know what I mean, guys? Like, her music is mirroring her cards. It's weird. So yeah, my cards are saying yes, she did get cheated on. Joshua did cheat on her. And they were dating. They weren't dating that long though. I feel like they were dating for a short amount of time. Like, it's very short. So yeah, let's see how Sabrina feels about Olivia. Let's see how Olivia feels about Sabrina. So guys, I'm looking at this picture of Olivia, and you could just, like, this is the picture I'm looking at. You could just see it's sad. Like, you could see like I said, I love her music, but you could just, so it's no hate, you know. I don't know Olivia personally, but she has some mental, let me just, guys, I feel like there's something wrong with, like, she suffers from a lot of, I don't want to diagnose her, but I feel like she has something called, like, I feel like maybe like multiple personality disorder, or like bipolar or something like that. Like, I feel it, like I see it in her eyes. And I'm not trying to diagnose her, so nobody get upset at me. I'm not trying to diagnose her, but I feel it. Like, there's something unstable about her. Like, she needs to make sure I say this with concern, like, I'm serious. Like, she needs to make sure that she needs to make sure that she's going to therapy, seeking help, because she can easily go down a dark path with her thoughts. Okay, just saying. I feel a lot of mental unstableness from her. She doesn't like Sabrina. Nope. She's moved on from what happened. Is that what you're telling yourself, Olivia? Just kidding. She's moved on a lot from what has happened with them, but she's like, I don't like her. Yeah. She doesn't like her, guys. She's she don't like her. She's very much on guard. And, yeah, wow. Oh my god, this is very clear. She doesn't like her, guys. Lovers in the reverse. 9 of Wands, very guarded. Doesn't want to talk about her. If anybody asks her, you know, like if she's in an interview, if she gets asked about it, you know how celebrities have like those lists, like they don't want to talk about certain things, like that's on her list. Like, she's like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I don't want to talk about Sabrina. Like, don't ask me about her. You know, and rightfully so. I mean, she doesn't have to. I'm not saying she's a bad person because she doesn't want to talk about her, but like, she doesn't like her. I mean, she really feels like Sabrina's a bitch. Like, that's what I heard. Like, yeah, she knows. Oh my god, this is crazy how much these cards are like, this is crazy how much these cards are mirroring what happened. Like, it's crazy. Look at that. That looks like fucking Sabrina, like right there. And this girl's pregnant, but I don't think Sabrina's pregnant, but the Lovers, guys, is here in the reverse. Like, she's done. Like, she's done talking about it. She doesn't want to talk about anything having to do with the situation. The World card, you know, she's embarrassed that, you know, it caused so many problems. 9 of Wands. I'm showing you guys this so you know I'm not lying. Look at this. 9 of Wands. Doesn't want to talk about it. She wants to so look at these cards, guys. Chariot and the Page of Cups in the reverse. Guys, I can't make this shit up. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's not hard to believe this, but it's like, these cards, she does not like her. She don't like her. She don't like looking at pictures of her. She feels like she's a snake. Okay, Olivia, if you're gonna blame Sabrina, you need to also blame Joshua, because he was the problem too. Okay? And guys, I'm so into Olivia's energy. She freaking got me sneezing and shit. Like Olivia's never, like, she's like, I'm never gonna forgive you, Sabrina. Like, I'm never gonna be friends with you. They were kind of like cool in a way too in the beginning. They were cool. Not friends, but they were cool. They were cordial. All I hear from Sabrina, she wants to keep her distance. Like, she feels like Olivia's crazy. Like, she feels like she's crazy because of the way Olivia went off. Like, Olivia went off, man. Like, she was blowing up Josh's phone. Like, and she was calling Sabrina names. She was, yeah. She doesn't want to talk. She understands, like, okay, like, I get why you're hurt, but there's my side too, and I didn't, like, you're making me out to seem like I was the villain. Like, she didn't like that Olivia wrote a song about it. She didn't like that Olivia wrote a song about it. She thought that was petty. She'd be willing to work things out though, surprisingly. She wants to keep her distance, but in the future she'd be willing to, like, Sabrina would be willing to work things out. That's a Taurus maturity. Like, Pisces, I'm sorry, some of y'all Pisces don't have that. I'm sorry, you don't have the maturity of an earth sign. Like, we just can, yes, we hold grudges, but like, we also can let bygones be bygones, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sabrina is saying, Sabrina feels like she didn't do anything wrong because she was told different, you know what I mean? And she doesn't like that Olivia is playing the victim in, like, her music. And so, like, she doesn't, Sabrina's a really good person. Like, she doesn't, I'm not just saying this, you know, I'm not a fan of Sabrina. I don't know her. I don't listen to her music. I like her acting, but I can't really call myself a fan, you know what I'm saying, guys? So I have, like, no reason to, like, talk her up, you know? But what I feel from Sabrina's energy, she's very, like, down to earth and, like, doesn't want bad blood with people, you know? And so she doesn't like that. And she cares a lot about her career, you know what I'm saying? And so Olivia, even though Olivia didn't directly call her out, people figured it out. And it kind of tarnished Sabrina's image. I'm not gonna lie. It tarnished her image. Yeah, oh my god, this makes so much sense. Sabrina's chart makes sense. So she has her sun in Taurus, her moon in Pisces, her Mercury in Taurus, her Venus in Cancer, her Mars is in Libra, retrograde. I don't know what her rising is. They don't have that. But look at Sabrina's chart. Like, that says a lot. Like, she wants, like, she doesn't like that type of energy. She doesn't like dramatic situations. She's the opposite of Olivia. Like, you know, Sabrina can be emotional, but she doesn't allow her emotions to rule her to the point where, you know, she has outbursts like Olivia. And I'm talking behind the scenes, guys. Now, I'm sure, you know, Sabrina has written songs about people. You know, I'm not saying that she hasn't, right? They're artists. That's what they're gonna do. Sabrina sings. So, but she does it in a way where it's, you know, she doesn't throw people under the bus, and you don't really connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? Unless she wants you to, right? She's very calculating like that. And she doesn't quite handle conflict very well, even though she has her Mars in Libra retrograde. So she will tend to confront, and I feel like she did have some words with Olivia, but Olivia wasn't willing to listen. I'm telling you guys, there was a lot of drama behind the scenes that I feel happened, and it not so much anymore. Like, it's died down, of course, but in that time, I'm being put in that time when they did that, when that whole drama came out. It was happening way before we found out about it too. But Sabrina's energy is a lot more humble, in tune with her emotions, she's very introverted to herself. She focuses on her career. She's very money focused. She wants to settle down and have a family very early, I see, for her. And she doesn't, not only that, but she wants to build a foundation, you know, with herself, for her family. So yeah, guys, to kind of wrap this part up, so, you know, I don't really feel any bad blood from Sabrina, and she's just embarrassed, to be honest. Like, yeah, I mean, that's I don't get it, because I mean, it's like we're speculating what happened, but we don't really know what happened. You know what I mean, guys? I'm saying what I feel. But so I feel like Sabrina is good. I feel like her, to me personally, I don't feel like her image is tarnished, but she feels like that, or she feels like it could have been. Yeah, for sure. But I still see more deals coming in for Sabrina. I don't see anything ruined for her as far as that scandal goes, you know. Okay, so the next question that I wrote is about Joshua and his sexuality, and how Olivia feels about that. So how does Olivia feel about Josh's sexuality? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Olivia doesn't really support it. Like, she doesn't support it. Like, I don't know what Josh is saying that she said about it, because I saw an article where but I didn't read it, where they asked him about how she feels about it. Like, what's he gonna say, you know? You know, I don't think he could fully say that Olivia doesn't support it, because I would be making her look bad, right? So what I'm seeing is that Hey guys, so I know it's been a minute since I've done these little microphone clips or whatever, but I was editing this video,
And I just saw that this photo recently was taken in July of 2022 where they posed together. So like I said, like I still back up what I said, that they don't have any. I think I said this in the about how Olivia kind of like feels about Josh still. Like I said, like she's let a lot of it go, and she's trying to get over it and be better, like, because she has to work with him still in the High School Musical series that just came back out. So I don't know if you guys can tell in their body language, but she seems like she's forgiven him. There is still a little bit of animosity on her end, just so a little bit of hurt, like, dang, which is normal when you have to re-see somebody that hurt you. But yeah, she feels like she's really moving past it, and Josh feels like they both feel like they have really spoken and had like a semi in-depth conversation about it. They try not to linger on it too long just because they had to work, and of course, and I think they've officially spoke before they went on set together. He texted her. I see like messages coming through for one of them. I think it was Josh texting her, and he made a little corny Capricorn joke. But yeah, I don't feel bad blood like that really. I think she fully supports him now, but I think it took her some time. I think she still, of course, is a little hurt, but she's moving past it, So I just wanted to go ahead and say that because I was looking, and as I was editing, I saw this photo of them recently that was taken. So it's been a minute since I've been on my channel, so I haven't really had a chance to catch up on editing and all these other things coming out about celebrities and stuff like that, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say that. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. Alright, bye.
That she feels like she doesn't have any opinion about it. She's just mad that he cheated, to be honest. She wishes that he would have been more honest and upfront with her, but he feels like he lied a lot, and people think that Josh is this innocent person, but she feels like he gaslighted her a lot. She feels like there was a lot of, he just wasn't honest with her in a lot of situations, and that really upset her. So I'm seeing that she hasn't quite forgiven him. She hasn't forgiven Sabrina too, but she hasn't forgiven Josh. She's trying to let it go and move forward. I'm seeing there has been a slight communication in regards to because the Eight of Wands is telling me that. There's been a little bit of communication about it, but she's not happy about it, guys. She's not happy about it. She may have hit him up about it when he came out, but hey, congratulations on coming out or whatever. But I see her face like hey, congratulations. I don't know if she puts her hair behind her ear, but I see her hair behind her ear, and she's irritated, that type of energy. Yeah, she's just an angry person sometimes, guys. She's very she does not forgive. I'm not getting good energy from her about it, or her personality. I feel like she's very stuck up. I keep feeling it. She's very fake and stuck up. Oh god, I hate that I'm saying this. Oh man. I'm sorry, any Olivia Rodrigo fans. I'm really sorry, but I gotta keep it real. Her personality isn't good. You can kind of tell in her interviews too. So as far as Josh and about his sexuality, I feel like he's fluid. I feel like he's bi. I keep hearing bi. So of course that can change. He can identify more as, gay. I feel like he probably will move more in the gay, because he kind of looks gay too. No offense to him, but you can just tell. You can tell by the way he dresses, and I'm glad that he's embracing himself. You know what I mean? If he stays with being bisexual, good for him. If he turns out that he wants to label himself as gay, good for him. But I think he should not feel pressured to label himself. He is who he is, you know what I'm saying, guys? All right, so now let's go ahead and get into Olivia's love life. Let's see what's coming up for her in her love life. Oh my god. Her dad's coming out. It's kind of getting into Olivia's past, you know, like with her family. Like I feel like something with her dad is coming out, guys. She's gonna end up with a fire sign. There's a fire sign. She could be talking to a fire sign right now, or she's keeping her options open and one of the guys she's talking to is a fire sign. But her dad was not in her life like that. Like, as far as like, do we know anything about, I'm gonna look it up. Okay guys, so I'm seeing pictures of her dad, but I feel like something is going on with her dad, or something went on with her dad. Okay, so something's going on with her dad. I do see that her dad in her past was in her life, but he's coming out as the Emperor in the reverse. So there were a lot of times where sometimes it doesn't mean that the father was like abusive or anything crazy like that. It could just mean that the father had a hard time knowing his place in the family, or he probably put work first and he wasn't all the time there for the family the way he needed to be. So it's telling me that her family life was really rocky. It was good at times, but it was also very rocky. So, you know, people can make things seem a certain way on the internet, but it's like, I'm looking at pictures of her dad and I don't get a horrible vibe from him or anything, but I do feel like he stressed money a lot. Like, he was overly worried about money, and so he would overwork himself, and he would, you know, he wasn't always home, or he wasn't always present. So Olivia didn't really have her father around too much. He was there, but he wasn't always present. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, as far as her love life goes, I can see that she's gonna be with a fire sign, or she's with a fire sign, a Leo, or an Aries. Maybe this Leo or Aries has more placements with Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer. So I see that coming in for her. I don't see marriage for her just yet. I do see her getting pregnant. She's gonna have it's that Venus and Capricorn, man. She's gonna have a hard time in her love life, I'm telling you. I do see Olivia getting married, but I see divorce. I see her getting a divorce, but she will have kids. She will have kids, but she is going to be divorced. She'll be married 2 times. Yeah. That was interesting, guys. That was very quick. As far as I already said Olivia's predictions, but we're gonna do a spiritual message for her and then I'll end the video. But as far as her predictions that I picked up on, I said I feel like she will do more movies. I see her doing a voiceover for a cartoon. I actually, you know what guys, I see her doing a live action musical, or like, she already did High School Musical, but I see her doing another musical. Or yeah, she's gonna do another musical. Feels like something like Grease, or I'm trying to think of maybe like Mary Poppins, something like that, where you know where they recreate on ABC Family, like they recreate the musicals, like Disney musicals and stuff. Like I see her doing something like that, or like, you know, she'll be on Broadway. She'll actually be doing Broadway. So I see that for her. I see her, like I said, doing more films. I see her coming out with a fragrance. I see her merch, her coming out with more merch, her next album doing very well. I see her selling out more tours. She will, yeah, as long as she keeps on the streak that she's on, I see her selling out tours, or having a really big impact in the music industry, as far as like touring and like relating to young women, you know, young girls. I see collaborations for her. It's gonna be difficult for her to collaborate, because she's very, you know, she's trying to, you know, curate her own unique sound, but I feel she will collaborate. Maybe I even see her like branching more into country. That's really interesting. Oh well, Taylor Swift, she loves Taylor Swift, so it makes sense. I'm trying to think of who she would collaborate with, guys. I hear collaborations for her. I feel like a rapper for sure. That's interesting. Possibly Billy. Possibly. I said that in Billy's video, but possibly Billy. Possibly Miley. Possibly Dua Lipa. Maybe Taylor, that would be a dream of hers, Taylor Swift. But that's if Taylor opens up her energy to do that. So guys, those were my predictions, and that was my video. That was my reading on Olivia Rodrigo. Like I said, I've been wanting to do a reading on her for a very long time, so here it is. Finally did it. I'm so happy I did it. I feel like kind of relieved that I did it, you know what I mean, guys, because it's been weighing on me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on Olivia. Yeah, this was a very kind of, I felt like it was a kind of a negative reading, and I apologize guys for that, for Olivia's negative reading, but I gotta keep it real. Like I said guys in the beginning, I gotta keep it real, and although I'm a fan of hers, I gotta keep it real, you know what I mean? So despite that, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on her, and us diving into her life and her personality and her predictions. If you guys would like to stick around and watch my videos more, subscribe to my channel, please check out some past videos I've done, and hit that notification bell for when your girl pull up. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Love and light. Namaste. Bye.